Hey everyone, welcome to another video on my channel. My name is Saket and today in this video we are going to look at how I am approaching trading for the upcoming year. So previously I have also made a mention of this that right now I'll be focusing on earning both from options as well as equities. So primarily if you take a look at it, earlier I only focused on trading and earning from options. What I did, I used to put 50% in blue chip stocks or Nifty Bs, and I used to put the remaining 50% in some sovereign gold bonds and gilt. I used to pledge all of this and I used to trade. So I only got somewhere around 8 to 9% returns on my equity portfolio, and I used to try to generate anywhere around 20 to 24% from trading options. All in all, I was aiming to make somewhere around 25 to 30% on my entire portfolio with equities and options put together. So as you all know, 2023 and 24 started becoming difficult, and as things started to become more difficult, so we also had to change our methods, because making say 25-30% from options was not possible in the year of 2023-24 particularly, because those 2 years were little difficult, and 1 year actually I ended up making only around 12%. So then the other year more or less we ended with a break even, and then I realized maybe we have to slightly change our approach. So this approach of trying to depend everything on options was not really working, and it is better to change our approach in a way where we try to earn the same amount, that is 25 to 30%, but in a slightly more optimized way. So rather than trying to get everything from options, why not try to beat the market slightly? So when you take a look at it, today if you see top mutual fund houses who are managing thousands and lakhs of crores are earning somewhere around 18 to 20%. So when I say 18 to 20%, so these are some of the really top performing mutual funds out there. So they are generating anywhere around 18 to 20% CAGR consistently over the last 5 to 7 years. If they are able to do it, managing lakhs of crores, so we can very well do it if we try to focus and put slightly more efforts into equities. It need not be 18 to 20%, even if you are able to outperform the market with 3 to 5 percentage points, so that should be a really good number. So this is how we changed our focus from only options to trying to make sure that we earn in a consistent way with both equities and options. So today when you take a look at it, so let me just share the screen. So right now the idea is simple. So with options, so we are trying to make somewhere close to around 12 to 15%. With equities, we are trying to make somewhere close to around 15 to 18%. All in all, we want to get back to a number of somewhere close to around 30%, but split in a much better way. So rather than aiming at 24% per annum from options, so we are right now aiming for somewhere close to around 12% from options and 15 to 18% from equities. So now the thing is, what exactly are we doing? In terms of equities, we are actually using momentum. So these are some of the inbuilt strategies which we have done in-house. So everything is systematic. We are not sitting there analyzing the chart or fundamentals. So everything is automated from this parameter selection to stock picking. So we have automated everything, and it gives the list of stocks which we essentially have to enter. So when you take a look at the backtest report of our equity system, so you can see that this particular system has given us a CAGR of somewhere close to around 29% with a 29% drawdown. So this is starting from 2019, and you can see how exactly the equity curve has performed. So this is one of our equity systems which is completely automated, and on the other hand we also have the option basket. So it is a basket of multiple systems. When you take a look at it, it comes with a monthly average return of close to around 3.69 with around 3% drawdown. So again, this is slightly on the higher side. This is assuming that we use every single bit of the capital, but so we are not doing that. We are not using every single bit of the capital. We are just using half of the required margin. The return is going to be somewhere around 1.2 to 1.6% per month. So this is our expectation. This is not something which I can say is going to come consistently. So this is something which we actually aim to do it. So now the second question is going to be, are we actually doing it? Are we actually achieving it? So the last rebalance of this particular system with equities happened in the month of July, and this is the performance from July. So assuming that everything started at 100, so July 15th is when we rebalanced. From July 16th, you can see that already our momentum system is having a significant outperformance. So you might feel that, okay, I have just put a random chart over here, but what I'll also do is attach the verified P&L link of an account on a 50 lakh capital. So you will be getting a very good idea of how the performance has been. So you can see that over the course of almost close to around 3 months, so we have a gain of around 11%, and we have significantly outperformed the markets with respect to our equity systems. So if you see from the April month, so again this is from the April month, so there is a gain of almost around 23% compared to Nifty, which has gained somewhere close to around 8 or 9%. Even here we have seen some significant outperformance over the period of 6 months. So end of the day, this is quite the goal. So the goal is to essentially beat the market by anywhere around 5 to 7 percentage points every single annum. So if we are able to do that and get consistently from our options, so then we should be in a pretty good stage. So this is with respect to our equity. So now when you take a look at our option system, so again this is one of the accounts in which we are running options. So again I have put here from August, so that is when we started running options, and it has been exactly close to around 70 to 75 days. So you can see I use FinTarget for running all my automation trades. I have already made quite a few videos on the same, so you can go and check it out. So when you take a look at it, so the total P&L what we have done in the last 60-70 days is close to around 60,000 rupees, with around 1000 orders being punched, and you can see the daily average P&L is around 1500 rupees. And the best part here is the risk to reward is almost 1:1 with a 72% probability. So the maximum drawdown we have had up until now is almost around 7,700 rupees. So all this is being run on a capital of close to around 20 lakh. So again, as you can see, the returns are somewhere around 1.2 to 1.3% itself, and on the equities also we have done fairly well. So I'll be attaching the verified P&L link of all this down in the description below, so you can open and check it out. So how the performance has been. So you will get to view the same analytics even on your FinTarget dashboard. So you can just go to fintarget.in, automate your strategies right over here and take a look at it. So this has more or less been our August and September month performance. So October month has been really good, where most of the days are profitable except for one. So August, if you take a overall look at it, almost all the months have ended in positive. So 3 months, but all the months have ended in positive, and this month especially has been fairly good for us in terms of option trading. So everything today is a completely automated system. We are not sitting in front of the system and punching any of the orders, but this is giving us a lot more time in hand, a lot more time to do research, a lot more time to optimize our system, and end of the day our goal still remains to be the same, that is to beat the market consistently by somewhere around 7 to 10% in terms of per annum basis using options and everything else. If market is able to deliver around 12 to 13%, we should be delivering anywhere around 22 to 25%. So this is the aim what we are having right now, and to achieve that we are right now doing with almost 80% lesser screen time than what we had earlier. Right now all our systems from options to equities is fully automated, and that's how we are approaching trading as of today. So I have given you a basic framework on how I am looking at it. So when you try to do average in both equities and options, so then there is not much of a pressure. When you try to outperform in one particular aspect, let's say I want 30% from options or 30% from equities, then the pressure is going to be slightly higher. Here I am not trying to outperform anything. I am trying to get an average return on my capital on both equities and options, and while I am trying to get my average, I can combine both and try to beat the market at a broader level. So this is a overall aspect of how I am approaching trading for this upcoming year. So I hope this video is useful for you. At least you might have got a basic insight on, if you were trying to make somewhere around 25 to 30% per annum, how you can actually approach it. So as of now, at least for the last quarter, it has worked out very well for us. So I will keep you updated with respect to what trades are happening every single quarter. Let's do a review of how our performance has been, both in terms of equities and options. And also, if you're interested in learning this, so you can also check out our Quick Alpha's Learning Path course. It is a 1 to 2 day workshop where you will be having systematic hands-on experience on how to build equity systems, how to build option systems, and how to automate all of them. So I'll be attaching the verified P&L link of all the accounts. So I'll be attaching on a 50 lakh account, so you'll get a good idea on how exactly it is performing. So in case if you're interested in learning systematic trading, ensure that you check out Quick Alpha's learning path. So just go to quickalpha.in/workshop, or I will attach the link in the description below, so you can go there. So check out our workshop. It is only going to be 5 people per batch, so it is going to be a very close group workshop, not a lot of people, but I'm pretty sure it is going to be a very personalized one, and you are going to have a fantastic time. So if you're interested in that, do check it out. And if you want to start automating your trades, you can go to fintarget.in and get started. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I hope this video was useful.